What is up, everyone? It's Ricky572 or Terra Chance. Today is November 1st, 2025. We're going to hop on and do a market watch. As usual, we got a bunch of cards to go over, so we're going to try to speed through them. The first thing on the market watch we're going to be taking a look at is the Chronicles structure deck. See how prices are doing. It looks like the Fallen of the Virtuous Starlight Rare is the card that's holding up the most in value in the set, $150, only 14 listings on the market. We got the new Triple Tactics Thrust Starlight at, like, it says $68-ish, $70-ish, I want to say. This is for the new artwork version. It does come in Secret and Ultra Rare in the set. We got Fusion Deployment Starlight. Looks like it's at $95 for the new artwork one. We got the Dragon that Devours Dogma at $47-ish. We have Dogmatica Fleur-de-Lis United, the new artwork, at $26-ish. We have the Dogmatic Ecclesia, the Virtuous, the new artwork at $25. Then after that, we have the Fallen of the Virtuous, the Secret Rare copy, holding up at $7. Triple Tactics Thrust Secret Rares at like $5. We got the Dragon that Devours the Dogma at $5. Looks like it's above market price, and we have it at 11 listings. Then we have Fusion Deployment, the new artwork, Secret Rare at 31 listings, $3. Triple Tactics Thrust looks like it's holding up at around like $250-ish. The Fallen of the Virtuous around like a $2 card, and after that the cards start to drop to like under $1. But yeah, it looks like there is some good value in on some of the cards. Definitely, I picked up 3 of these just to be able to get the Thrust, get the Black Goat's Laugh, get the Bystials, things like that. Also, I needed Super Poly, so that's why I got 3 of them. But I think it's a good buy for anyone that wants to get into, started with like playing Yu-Gi-Oh! This is a good deck. It's actually, I feel like it's competitive. We also have the new 5D structure deck coming out this upcoming this month. I think it's in like a couple weeks, which is gonna bring a lot of the hand traps, like the more charmies. So if you picked up this and pick up that, you're definitely on your way to getting started with playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Competitively. I think these 2 structure decks, Konami did a good job on, and if you pick up both, you're definitely putting yourself in a position where you could compete and do good at a tournament. But yeah, aside from those cards, it looks like everything else is under $1. Let me know how you guys feel about this structure deck, or the 5D structure deck as well, that's coming out. $20. I was able to pick 3 up for like $50. My locals was having a deal, so if you buy 3, you get it for $50. So I think that was a good pickup, and it comes with a lot of good stuff in here. Definitely, if you want to play branded, I would suggest you pick these up because it makes things more affordable. There's some other branded cards though that were not in the set, which we're going to be talking about, that are not affordable, that are pretty expensive, but we'll get to them in a bit. Mud Dragon of the Swamp looks like it's going up in price. It was sitting around like $17-ish, but right now we have the lowest listing at $21, going up to $24 and $25-ish. And I think that's because Super Poly is becoming a little bit more popular and starting to see some more play. Same with Garura Wings of Resonant Life, one of the other better Super Poly targets. Was sitting around like $12-ish. Now we have 14 listings on the market. We have $16.45, $20, $23.99, and then $24.95 on the first page. So yeah, these are starting to go up. We got Mo Charming Meows right now. Looks like it started to go up in price, because I remember these being around like $20, $21-ish. Now we have listings starting at $22 right here, $24.69, and then we quickly up to $27.80, $27.80, $27.82. This card is coming out in the 5D legendary 5D decks as a common. So if you don't want to pay this $20-something price point, $27-ish price point, you could wait on those and just pick up the common then. They're probably going to be around like $5 to $10, I want to say. We'll see what price point those commons hit. But yeah, this is getting reprinted for sure. Albion the Sanctifier Dragon, it looks like it is still holding up at a crazy price point. We had this card sitting as low as like $6. That's what I picked it up at. And actually, no, we had it also sitting at a $3 price point at one point. And then it hit $6. That's when I picked them up. Then they hit a high price point of like $7. Came back down to like 5-ish dollars, and then we saw it pick back up to 16, and now we have a new high of 12, new high price point of $32 right here, and then we have $47.99, $49.98, $54.99, and then hitting almost a $70 price point on the first page. That's for the prismatic secret rares. The secret rares from Cyberstorm Axis are at 14 listings. Looks like these are around $47, $48.99, $49.98, so almost hitting the $50 price point. If you guys held on to your Albions this long, you guys are definitely winning right now, because these are at a crazy price point in my opinion. Secretarion Dragon, also another good super poly target to go against Draco Tail. Draco Tail also uses this in their build. We had it sitting at like $8-ish dollars. Now we have the cheapest listing. Let's see, this one's at $6. Seller is offline though, so that doesn't count. So the cheapest listing is at $15.49 with shipping. We have $15.99 and going up to $18 and $20. This is for the ultra rare. The quarter century, actually the Starlight, is it Starlight or quarter century? It's one of those two. The Starlight rare is already up in price. We had it sitting around like $60. Now it's at $78, $69, $84, and then $88 at the bottom of the first page. This card is probably not going to get reprinted until next year's 10, so it has plenty of time to continue to go up. Barolo Furious Dragon looks like it's been going up in price too. Maybe this is because of the rocket support that's coming out later on. I think it's in what's that called? Burst of Protocol. Was sitting around like $4-ish dollars. We have 21 listings on the market. We have the cheapest listing at $10.53, $11.99, $12.50, $11.50, $12.60, and then $14 on the first page. It could also be technically a super poly target. It says 2 dark dragon monsters. Quick effect, you target 1 monster you control and 1 card your opponent controls. Destroy them. You can banish this card from a graveyard and target 1 dark link monster in graveyard. Special summon it, but cannot activate its effects this turn. How do you guys feel about Borlo Furious Dragon? I was actually looking up some builds over in the OCG for Rockets, and I saw that they didn't really play Borlo Furious Dragon. In the real, they played the new Fusion Rocket. What is it, Dragon? So I think this card might not see play in that deck. I could be wrong though, and it does see play over here in the TCG. So I'll let you guys decide what to do with that. But I am gonna be offloading the ones I have. I picked these up for like, was it like 50 cents or $1 back then? I picked up like 9 copies of this, so I'm gonna just be offloading them since this is the highest I've seen them at. Next up, we have the Fallen of Albaz. The new art looks like it's up in price. We had it sitting at $31. Now we have the lowest listing at $58.60, $58, $60. We already know why these are going up, because they're the higher rarity Fallen of Albaz cards, and since the new structure deck just came out, that's why they're going up. We have, actually I missed some. I had more branded cards in here. Did I miss a lot? No. Okay, no. I have them out of order. Sorry about that. Noah Punk Rising Scale has been going up in price. I'm pretty sure maybe this is for Genesis format, because I haven't seen a Punk deck do good in the current format. These were at $6. Now we have 20 listings on the market. We have 1844 being the lowest listing. Then go up to $20-ish dollars, $21, $22.99. Let me know down below how you guys feel about Noah Punk or Punks in general, and if you guys have any more info on these, if they're doing good in Genesis format, because I haven't really seen them in the current format do good, but they could be probably doing something in Genesis format. Mara Jade, the Ice Blade Dragon, has reached a new high price point. This card was sitting around like the $200-300 price point a couple months ago. Now we have 8 listings on the market. We have the lowest listing at $655. That is crazy. $700 going up to $725 and hitting like $1,000 at the bottom of the first page. What price point do you guys think Mara Jade will hit? And it looks like it does have sales at the $700, $600, $700 price point. So people are actually paying this much for their card. I don't blame them. If they have the money, why not? If you have that kind of disposable income and just want to have a higher rarity card, go for it. That's all for you. It's not for me. But for you, if that's what that's what you guys like to spend your money on, then go for it. I love Yu-Gi-Oh, but I would not spend $700, $600 on a card. But yeah, this is a new high price point for Mary Jade, the Ice Blade Dragon. That pays for like a trip to like Hawaii or something. Dragondo, the Dust Dragon, Starlight Rare, looks like it's also getting bought out. We have 7 listings for this card. I remember seeing this card at 120-ish at the lowest, I think 100, and now it's at 140. Oh no, we had it at 140 back in October. Now we have the lowest at 335, 349, 385, $400. What sales do we have it at? We have a sale. We have sales at $300 and above $300. That is crazy. This is branded players must be fucking rich because you had to play one of these. That's $300, and Mary Jade is $600. That's $900 for 2 cards. That is crazy. You are running an expensive deck if you are playing branded in higher rarity. Damn. We have Bisteel Disc Pattern. This one is seeing some play in the Rocket archetype with the new support. We have 2 versions of this. We have an Ultra Rare from Cyberstorm Axis at 26 listing. We have 33 listings on the 25th anniversary Prismatic Secret Rares. They're both above $20. Looks like the Prismatics are around $24, and we have the Ultra Rares around $23, $23. But they are seeing play in the Rocket deck. And let me know if you guys think if Bisteel Disc Pattern is going to continue to go up. Aluber, the Jester Despia, looks like it's at 18 listings. Was sitting around like $30-ish. Now we have the lowest listing at $40, $40, $43.94, $44.97. So another branded card that's going up in price. We have branded opening. This one I said was a good pickup around a $10 price point. But now we have it at 16 listings, lowest listing at $30, going up to $37, hitting the $40 price point on the first page. This is one of the important cards in the branded strategy because it lets you special summon a Luber and gets you into the branded fusion. Guiding Quem, the Virtuous, the Starlight Rare, looks like it's at 7 listings, $150. Was sitting around like $60-ish, $70-ish. But it looks like now we have $150 being the lowest, and then they quickly go up to $250 for a Starlight Rare on the first page. This does have a Core Sentry Secret, which we'll take a look at in a bit. I think that might be a better buy than this one. Despia and Lululuwa Lilith has 2 printings. And, no. Has 2 printings. Actually, 3 printings. Has a Starlight Rare, Prismatic Secret, and a Secret Rare. Looks like the Secret Rare is at 18 listings at $21. We have the Prismatic Secret Rare at 19 listings. This is the reprint. We have 1 low listing at $14.95. Then they go up to 16 and quickly go up to the $20 price point. So if you're watching this market watch and need a Despia and Lululuwa Lilith for your branded deck, you guys could pick one up here for $15, which I think is still a pretty high price point because these used to be like around $3, $4. But yeah, I guess now you have no choice but to pick it up if you really want to play it. Starlight Rares are at 9 listings. I remember seeing this card at like $60. I actually went to a card shop in the mall. I think it was like I forgot what mall it was, but they didn't really pay too much attention to Yu-Gi-Oh, and so they had this labeled as $60, so I could have got it for $60 then. When it was like an $80 card, I should have picked it up. But yeah, I missed my opportunity on that one. Now it's at 10 listings. We have it at 135, 136, 140, 145 being the lowest listing. Sometimes I think it's just best to go with my gut and pick things up when I need to and not really think too much about them. But yeah, Despia Lululuwa Lilith Starlight Rare, now at a new high price point of $135, $140-ish. Original artwork Fallen of Albaz Core Sentry Secret Rare, also going up in price. We had it sitting around like $17, $16. Now we have $25, $20, heading up to the $30 price point on the first page. We have Lubellion Assyrian Dragon Core Sentry Secret Rare at 2 listings. This card used to be sitting around like 140-ish. 170-ish. Let's see what it's at now. We have 1 listing at 180, then they quickly go up to the $500 price point. What do we have sales at? We have a sale at $300. We have a sale at $194. Damn. Yeah, this branded deck is something like, it's crazy. I'm hoping maybe they get like full artworks later on in the future. That way, some of these could drop down a little bit in price. And maybe the full arts will be high rarity. But yeah, these are expensive. Bramble Rose Dragon, the Starlight Rare, looks like it's going lower on listings. We got 13 listings for this card. We have the lowest listing at 34.09. Just something to keep your eye out on. 37.22, 37.24, 39.98, and then $60 at the bottom of the first page. In the Legendary 5Ds decks, we are getting some reprints for the what's her name? Akiza, I think. I don't want to say it right. Is it Akiza? Akiza, yeah, Akiza. Where you at? Akiza. Yeah, we're getting some reprints for the Akiza portion of the decks. And I think I saw Garden Rose Maiden in there. I saw Bramble Rose, not Bramble Rose. There's another spell card that was going up in price is getting reprinted. But I think it's making the cards that were up in price more accessible. That way you're able to play the deck, and that's why the Bramble Rose Dragon was going up. We have Incredible Ecclesia, the Virtuous Starlight Rare. Looks like it's at 10 listing. This is at $95, $104.95, $104.98, $104.50, and was sitting around like the $60 price point. So it kind of like almost doubled in price at this point. Red Rose Witch, another plant rose card that is getting bought out. We only have 12 listings for this card. $21.90, $22, $22.38, $22.50, $25, $27.44. So keep your eye out on this one because it could quickly maybe double up in price too. Guiding Quam, the Virtuous, the Core Century Secret Rare, was sitting at a price point of like $9-ish. That's when I said to pick it up. Now we have the lowest listing at $13.64, then $15 right here. Once these are gone, we have $21.99, $23, and going up to the $25 price point. Let me know how you guys feel about this one. I think this is a good pickup because the only other higher rarity one is the Starlight Rare, which is almost what did we say? $100, $200? Where is it at? We just talked about it. Where did it go? Right here. The only other higher rarity is $150. So for any other player that just wants like a high shiny version, this is going to be the one you would probably go after. Would you rather pay $150 for the Starlight or pay $25, $30-ish, maybe even $40 for this copy right here, which looks, in my opinion, Core Century looked better than a Starlight. I'll let you guys decide on that one. Radiant Typhoon Phonics, the Great Flame, looks like it's getting bought out. 7 listings on the market. We had this sitting around like $14-ish. But right now we have the lowest listing at $30 and $34.98, $34.99, heading up to the $40 price point. We do have some Radiant support coming out, I believe, in the next Burst Protocol. So the deck is probably going to get a little bit stronger. I haven't really read too much or done too much research on how strong they get with the new support, but I'm pretty sure it's going to help them, give them a boost. Garden Rose Maiden is getting a reprint in the Legendary 5Ds deck as a common. So I'm expecting these to go down in price. Even though these are like higher rarity, ultra rare, and then secret rare, they're going to come down once this one is more accessible to others. Earthbound Prisoner Stone Sweeper is seeing a price decrease. We saw this hitting a high price point of like $12, $13, even $14-ish. Now we have 92 listings and it's back down to $369, $474, $480, $495. I think this might be a good time to pick them up again because they could probably see a price increase in the future. They were at $359, jumped up to $12 and quickly came down as more people started to list. So this would be a good time to pick them up if you didn't get them before. Before they were at like $3-ish, but right now you're only paying $1 extra for what they were at instead of paying the $12 they were at. I guess back in the beginning of October. Let me know how you guys feel about Earthbound Prisoner Stone Sweeper. Ground Xeno I think is a good pickup. could be one of those cards that goes up in the future, because we do have that rumored, well, not rumored, it's been confirmed we're getting it. We just don't know what the cards do. Supposedly dino support with scientists or something like that, which I'm excited for. But yeah, Ground Xeno, 34 listings, only has 2 printings. We have Prismatic Secret at 34 listings, and these are at, let's see, they were at a low price point before of like $5-ish. They basically doubled in price, but could see another price increase the closer we get to the support of the new Dino archetype. $10, $11.80, $12, $11.89, and $15 on the first page. Next up, we have the Ultra at 36 listings. Looks like these are at $12, $12.99, $14.74. So starting to go up to the $15 price point. How do you guys feel about picking up Ground Xeno? Grisel Prison is technically like the new dimensional, barrier. Because Dimensional Barrier got hit on the emergency ban list we just got. And so these have started to go up, 38 listings. This is also a really good tech in Genesis format. Was sitting around like 96 cents. I remember picking these up for like under 50 cents. Now we have them going up to $2. We have $4.50, $4.75, $4.75, $4.80, and then $4.81 on the first page. So yeah, they are starting to reach that $5 price point. Let's take a look at the rares. Have these started to go up? Looks like rares are actually starting to get some value. We have a couple listings around 80 cents on a dollar, but basically 148, 159. These are $2, I want to say, with shipping. So definitely go dig out the dig through that bulk, see if you guys have some Grisel Prison somewhere in that bulk. Exo Sister Michaelis with the new support that got announced for Burst of Protocol has been going up for Exo Sisters. Ultra at 26 listings, above market price at $7. We have Prismatic Secret Rares at 18 listings. Looks like these are above market price, starting at $6.36 as well. And these used to be sitting at like $1, if I'm not mistaken. $2. And then the other one, the Secret Rare, was a little bit lower because it's a reprint. I know these were like $1. Yeah, they were like $1, $2. And now it's $7. So go dig through that bulk to see you guys have some. Aluber, the Jester of Despia, the Quarter Century Secret Rare. This is the original artwork, up in price, was sitting around like $5-ish. Now they're selling for $15-ish, $15.98, and then going up to $17.50. I got them at like $4-ish, and I recently sold them for $15. Because I'm not going to play branded. Branded isn't my cup of tea, so I just got rid of them. I'll let you guys decide if you guys want to hold on to these or get rid of them, depending on what price point you got them at. Artifact Monier got hit on the ban list too, but it looks like it still has some value. It says it has a market price of $1.44. Let's take a look. $1.49, $1.50, $1.60, $1.63. And then this other one, 37 listings, $1.25, $1.98. So it still has a little bit of value for a common. These used to be sitting around like 25 cents, 30 cents. Now they're $1. You can still play this technically, I believe, in Genesis format, so you can still do the lock there if you want to. But yeah, ever since the ban list hit it, it has dropped down in price. I think I saw it like around $5. Bysteel Sornier looks like the Prismatic Secret Rare is the highest rarity for Bysteel Sornier, and so it has some value. Yeah, 47 listings for it, and we have it at $5.55, $6.64. $5.99, $5.98, and $6.50 at the bottom of the first page. Do you guys think this card could increase in price a bit more, because it is one of those cards that Branded does play in order to dump like Branded Fusion, I think, into the graveyard, or I think they dumped a trap card into the graveyard with Bysteel Sornier. But other rarities are only ultra rare, super rare, and then another ultra rare. So this card can possibly go up, in my opinion. Pantheons of the Monarchs looks like it's going low on listings. It was sitting around like $14-ish. Now we have the cheapest listing at $23, $23.50, $25, and then $30 on the first page. Anyone know why this one is going up? I do see a couple Monarch tops every now and then, like at tournaments, but it's not consistent. But maybe some someone top recently that's making this card go up. Let me know if you guys have any info on that. Malice Q Heart Scythe Cryptor, the Core Century Secret Rare, is only at 13 listings. We had this sitting, let's see, 57. It's been going down in price, says, but it's going lower on listing. That's what concerns me. $53.65, $54.98, $58, $60, and $60.50. Going up to $67 on the first page. Just something to keep an eye out on. Malice could technically still play. I don't think they're like... They did get hit with Ryzios, but they're still playable. You just need to draw like Shifter and you're good. Or you could even play Retaliating C. Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, the Core Century Seeker, I think might be a good pickup. We have 61 listings on the market. We have them at $30 right now. These were up at $40, but came down at $30, I guess, right now. But with the new Dark Magician support that we're getting in the, what was that set called? It just got announced. And, it was the Halloween, no, it was the Maze of the Muertos set. We just got announced for February. We have a Bones Call of the Haunted archetype coming out. We have Minkanko in there. We have the Dark Magician support in there, and I forgot what else was going to be in there. But yeah, we have the Dark Magician support that's basically supposed to let you turbo out Red Eyes Dark Dragoon pretty easily. So I'm pretty sure this card is going to see some increase in price. How do you guys feel about Dark Dragoon? We also have the Starlight Rare, which is at $130. $146, $146. So I think the other Core Century might be the better pickup than this one, since this one's like above $100. Alba Lenitis, the Abyss Dragon, the Starlight Rare, has also been going low on listings. This card was sitting around like $40-ish. Looks like we have a couple listings at $44.94, $45, $48.75. Then we quickly go to $56 and then $80 on the first page. How do you guys feel about playing Alba Lenitis, the Abyss Dragon, in your branded build? This is one of those cards my friend plays in the side deck. He doesn't main it. But maybe with the new support, it's something you might want to main. I don't know. Sinful Archfiends is also another replacement for Dimensional Barrier I've been hearing. We have commons available for my budget players if you guys just want access. But the super rare, let's take a look and see how they're doing. Looks like these are still under $1, but could start going up. So keep your eye out on this one. This turn, either player can special summon monsters with the same card types. Ritual, Fusion, Synchro, Exceed, or Link. They already control. If you do not control two or more of the same cards types, Ritual, Fusion, Synchro, Exceed, all Ritual, Fusion, Synchro, Exceed, and Link monster you currently control gain 500 attack. So it basically, it's good against a deck that needs to summon or is focused on like let's say you go against Branded, they need a Fusion summon more than once, so it doesn't let your opponent continue to Fusion summon unless they, I guess, get rid of that one on the field. This turn, your player can special summon monsters with the same card types they already control. So yeah, let's say your opponent goes into Branded Fusion, activates, and then brings out Albion to try to Fusion. It's not going to be able to do that because they already control Fusion, so they need to get rid of that Fusion to be able to Fusion again. Which Branded can't, because they get locked into fusions. And for like Yummy, and not Yummy, yeah, Yummy. For Yummies, I guess they could go into the Link and then Synchro, but then they can't Synchro again unless they get rid of that other Synchro. So it's a good little floodgate. I think it has potential, and picking it up at this price, under $1, is a good option because it could possibly go up in the future. You never know. Harpy's Featherstorm is one of those floodgates that did not get banned. I was kind of surprised about that. But these are at 24 listings. We have the lowest listing at $18.90, $19.85, $19, and then hitting $21. Let's see what price point this hits and what deck is able to abuse it. I'm pretty sure we're going to see some decks trying to find some way to, abuse the floodgates that remain. Despian Proscanian is one of those branded Despian monsters that did not get reprinted. We do have commons accessible from 2022 10s. The super rares though are at 63 listings, and this might be something you just want to pick up just to have. We have them at 124, 125, 160, 181, and then 199. I'm pretty sure these were under $1 and are now starting to come up to $1, $2. So it's something you want to dig through bulk for, because I'm pretty sure these are going to start to go lower on listings. So once people start picking up and realize this one missed the reprint too. Infernoid Decatron, the Core Century Secret Rare, is up in price. We had it sitting at like $23, 6 listings only. Now we have $24, $28.99, heading up to $30, $40, and $60. We got announced that we're getting a new Shadow card that also works for Infernoids. I forgot what it does, but it works with them, so that could give Infernoids a boost. That's probably why this card is getting bought out. Ancient Warriors Oath Double Dragon Lords has been going up in price consistently. It used to be sitting around $1, $2. Now we have listings at $345, $350, $399, $472, and then $485 on the first page, starting to reach that $5 price point. This is a card that saw a play in Tri Brigades before, and Tri Brigades can make easily cheat out from the extra deck. So I'm pretty sure that's why it's going up in price, because of the Tri Brigade support that just came out. Dimensional Fissure, a good floodgate. Any monster sent to the graveyard is banished instead. 13 listings. We have $16, $24.37, $23.41, $24.50, $24.49. This card used to be sitting around like $10-ish, and now at $16, $24-ish. So yeah, it's up there in price. With the new Bones archetype, the Call of the Haunted archetype, they're basically zombies. So Zombie World is one of those cards that's getting bought out. We have 5 listings on the market. These used to be sitting around like $11-ish. Now we have $16.75, $19.98, $20, heading up to the $40 price point for Zombie World. I don't even know if the deck is gonna use Zombie World, but it is zombies, so I mean I don't blame you if you did go after this card. Number F0 Utopic Draco Future, the Core Century Secret Rare. Looks like it's been rebounding up. Was at $3, dropped down to like $2.20, $2-ish, and now coming back up according to the graph. We have 51 listings. I said this one was a good pickup, just because it's one of those boss monsters that's, you know, really good. Can't be destroyed by battle or card effects, and it negates a monster effect, and it also could take control of it if it was on the field. But yeah, it's at $3, $2.51, $3.98. I've actually been using this card in my Cyber Dragon K9 build. I'm able to make it and end on it. So it's one of those cards that I personally I would pick up if I were you. Despian Queritus has been going up in price. 24 listings for the Ultra Rare from Dawn of Majesty. This card missed a reprint in the deck, in the structure deck. Used to be sitting at like $1, now at like $6, $7, $9 on the first page for the Ultra Rare. The Prismatic Secret Rares looks like they're at 53 listings. Used to be sitting at 50 cents, now up to $3.50, $3.50, $3.73, hitting up to the $4 price point. So go dig through that bulk and see if you guys have some of that. Spriggan's Merrymaker, just keeping an eye out on it, because we did get a new, because we are getting a new Tri Brigade Spriggan's monster that basically gives support to Spriggan's, Tri Brigade, and I think Fallen of Albaz too. 48 listings on the market. We have these at $2, $2.99, $3. So something you would just want to go dig through bulk for as well, and just keep on the side just in case they start to go up even further. The Iris Swartso Core Century Secret Rare was sitting around like $4-ish. Now it is at only 13 listings, $8.59, $7.99, $9.99, $12. So something to keep an eye out on. We saw that there was like a rumor that we're getting, not a rumor, a tease, that we're getting a new Swartso Synchro monster, so that can mean maybe we're getting Swartso support in the future. Miscellaneous Saurus, I think, is a good pickup. Was sitting around like $7, has been going up. We have it at $11.90, $12, $12.86, $12.98, $14.98, and then $14.99. This is one of those cards that's definitely going to see play in the new Dino deck, whatever we get. I know Miscellaneousaurus, since it protects dinosaurs, it's just gonna see play. So I could see it going up even further than this price point that it's at right now. Fossil Dig lets you search out dinosaur monsters, so definitely gonna see play too. Was sitting around like $8-ish. 21 listings on the market right now. We have the lowest listing at $13.62, but then we quickly go up to $19, $19.99, $20, and then $20.35. So becoming a $20 card. How high do you guys think Fossil Dig, the Core Sentry, will go up to? Silhouette Trick, the Core Sentry Seeker, I think is a good pickup. This is from Infinite Forbidden. I don't think this card has any other reprints. Infinite Forbidden should have already got reprinted, right? Yeah, this should have already got reprinted. This one did not get reprinted. Let me just make sure before I continue. So you have a common, ultra rare, and the Core Sentry. So I think the Core Sentry is a good pickup. It is a cheap Core Sentry, 29 listings. It's like at $6, $7, $8, so it has plenty of potential and to go up. So special summon this card as an effect monster with the following effects. This card is also a trap. If this card is special summon, you can target one face-up card your opponent controls up to the number of illusion monsters you control, negate their effects until the end of the turn. And this card becomes an illusion monster, so you get one negate from that. If this card battles a monster, neither could be destroyed by battle. So if you could cheat, you could bring this out easily by going into Silhouette Rabbit. And yeah, I think it's a good pickup. How do you guys feel about Silhouette Trick? I'm definitely going to pick some up. El Shadow Construct, the Core Sentry Seeker. I want to take a look at it. Looks like it's been rebounding up in price. This is for the alternative artwork. Was sitting around like $5-ish. Now it's $6, going up to $8, $8.83, $9.65. 1056 on the first page. We got announced some new Shadow support, which people are saying is not that good. But later on, when we do get closer to the release of it, this card could possibly go up in price, because Shadow Construct used to be one of those staples that Shadows used to play. So I would keep an eye out on Construct, maybe pick one up just in case before they go up even further. Inferno Evil, the Core Sentry Seeker. Like I said, we got a new Shadow card that kind of mixes with Infernoids and helps Infernoids out. This card is only at 4 listings. Used to be sitting at like $20, then doubled up in price. $44, $47, $44, $48, $50 is the new price point for this card. This card does have another printing. I think it's a Seeker Rare, so you probably want to go after that one. Yeah, it has a Seeker Rare from Battles of Legends Terminal Revenge. Looks like these have been consistently going up in price. The lowest price point was $150, then went up to $2. You can still pick some up around like $199, $259, $3. So I think this might be a good pickup, just in case the new Shadow card, Infernoid card, helps out the Infernoid build become a little bit stronger. These are still not at a crazy price point. There's still 39 listings. These could maybe go up to like $8, I want to say, when we get that new card. Full Armor Dark Knight Lancer, I've noticed, was kind of going low on listing. The Prismatic Seeker Rare from the 25th Anniversary 10s. Looks like it's been going up consistently. We had this sitting around like $1.20. Now we have it at $3, $2.48, $3.99 at the bottom of the first page. So something to pay attention to. The Ultra Rare from Age of Overload. Looks like this one is at 43 listings. We have it at $150, $175, $2. So this one hasn't started to increase too much like the Prismatic Seeker Rare, but I would just keep an eye on both just in case. What else do we have here? Veruda is the final bringer of End of Times. This is the Core Sentry we're going to be taking a look at. Has been dropping down in price. I've been considering picking this up. Let me know how you guys feel about this one. If you think this is a good pickup. This used to be sitting at like a price point of $60. And now we have 42 listings and it's at $37, $38, basically $40 on the first page. Next up we have Magic Deflector. The OTS Tournament Pack 3 is at 32 listings. This one looks like it's starting to go up a little bit in price. We have the cheapest listing at $195, then we go up to $245, $3, $3, $318, $324, and $337. It says for the rest of this turn, negate all equip field continuous and quick play spell card effects on the field. So it's good against, like, let's say Sky Striker. It's good against Runic, Radiant. I guess it's good against too. What else could this card be teched against? Probably a good side deck card. Negate all equip, field, continuous, and quick play spell cards. Let me know how you guys feel about this one, if you guys think we should pick it up. We do have commons available if you just want access to the card, but the super rare is the higher rarity. Next up we have Teardrop the Rika Queen, which I noticed was low on listings. Only 8 listings available for this card. Had a market price of like $19. Now we have the lowest listing at $22. Then we go up to $27.50 with shipping, $30, $32.90, and $35.95, $45 on the first page. Is there like some plant deck that I don't know about? Maybe. Oh, actually no. It could be seeing play in the Black Rose build, right? In the Rose Dragon build. Maybe that's why it's going up in price. I'm just speculating right now. But if you guys have any more information, let me know down below. But yeah, it looks like this collector rare is above market price. We have a Seeker rare that's at $3-4. Teardrop Queen Ultra Rare like $1. So we have affordable versions here. But yeah, the collector rare is up in price. So something to keep an eye out for too. And last card on today's Market Watch can be Yukio Punk Amazing Dragon. This is the collector rare from the Grand Creators. We have 25 listings on this card. Was sitting around like $16-ish, dropped down to like $7, so it might be a good pickup with the because of the maybe Punk's doing something in Genesis format. Let's take a look and see if it has any other rarities. I know it has an affordable rarity, but let's see if it has any other higher rarities. So this card only has. Let's see, we have Amazing Dragon. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 printings of this card. We have a Seeker Rare from Monster's Revenge. We have an Ultra Rare from Monsters Mayhem. We have the Ultra Rare from Grand Creators. And then after that, we have no Starlight or Quarter Century. So yeah, I think this is a good pickup. Like I said, Punks have been seeing like some price increases. I'm pretty sure this one's gonna be next. It says if this card is synchro summon, you can target cards your opponent controls up to the number of level 3 second monsters with different names you control in the graveyard. Return them to the hand. You can target 1 Punk monster in your graveyard, except Punk Amazing Dragon, special summon it. You can only use 1 effect per turn and only 1 stat turn. So if you guys play Punk, let me know how good this card is in the build, and if you guys go into it consistently to combo off. But at $7 for this collector rare, I think is a good pickup. It has a lot of potential to go up. It can't go any lower, I think. But that's going to be it for today's Market Watch. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, go follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and X at Return Chance. This is Ricky572. We'll see you guys next time.